the stage that I will be explaining is a concrete operational stage. In the concrete operational stage, Piaget states that it occurs within the ages of 7 to 11, and he also states that kids are able to think more logically and are able to relate some examples or experiences to real life scenarios. Hi, in this section of the video, I will actually show you a couple of examples in which the kid will be able to think reasonably. One of the examples is the measurement of water in the cups. So, do you think that there is the same amount of water in these cups?
Yes, there's the same amount of water in each cup.
Okay. Now, I will be pouring the water from one of these cups into a longer cup. Okay. Now, do you think that the cups have the same amount of water, or do you think that one cup has more water than the other?
They both have the same amount of water.
Why do you think that they both have the same amount of water?
Because you poured the same water that was in this cup into this cup.
So it doesn't matter that one's taller than the other?
The shape of the container does not matter.
Okay, good. So by using this example, he was able to think logically and know that just because it's in a much longer cup and it kind of looks like it has more water, it does not mean that this cup has more water if it's the same amount of water that was used from this cup. And taking this into consideration, a kid that is under the age of 7 will actually not be able to distinguish the differences between the water being in a much taller cup than the water being in a smaller cup, even though it's the same amount of water. So the second example I have is I'm going to give him 2 chocolate pieces, and I'm going to have one of the chocolate pieces. Okay. And in this scenario, I'm going to ask, do you have the same amount of chocolate pieces that I have?
No, I have more.
Okay. Now I am going to break the chocolate into 2 pieces. Do I have the same amount of chocolates that you have?
No, I still have more chocolate.
How do you have more chocolate if I split them into 2 and now I have 2 and you have 2?
Because you got one and split it into half while I still have 2 whole pieces of chocolate.
Okay, good. Like stated before, a child below the ages of 7 will actually not be able to understand that this child has more chocolate than this one, even though it may look like it because I split it into 2. Okay, so the other example that I will be using is the amount of pens and markers. Okay. From looking at this, which row do you think has the most either markers or pens?
They both have the same.
Why do you think that they both have the same amount?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good. So even though to a kid below the age of 7 might think that because this is longer, there is more markers than this one because they're put closely together. So he was actually able to know that there's 4 markers in each row. Okay. The last example that I will be showing is this candle. I'm going to be showing both sides to him. Okay. So, what do you see on this side of the candle?
Nothing.
You don't see anything?
No.
Okay. Now I'm going to switch the candle to the other side. What do you see on this side of the candle?
I see words.
What do they say?
Sandalwood, mirth.
Okay. Now I'm going to switch it over again. Now, can you tell me what I'm seeing?
You're seeing sandalwood?
So I'm seeing the words.
Yes.
Okay. So he is correct. A kid in this age is actually able to know that there's 2 sides to this candle. There's a side that has the letters and there's a side that has no letters. And a kid that is below the age of 7 will actually only tell me what he is seeing. So in this case, the kid would have told me that what I'm seeing is this side, which is a side that has no letters. Thank you.